First leg, Warren to throw first.
Of producing magical performances, but fond memory of the Sydney stage for Warren Parry with that victory over Michael van Gerwen here 12 months ago.
60.
It's ironic, Stuart, that every qualifier has won the bullseye. And yes, the performance that he put in last year to beat Michael was exceptional to come back in 5-1. I think Michael, not taking anything away from Wazza, Michael just took his foot off the pedal and thought he was going to coast home. And all of a sudden, Wazza got back at him, and then the pressure was on Michael, and a bullseye finish I think he'll remember for the rest of his life. I think you could honestly say, outside of Whitlock and perhaps Nicholson, that this man has got the most experience out of the qualifiers.
Here's an example of that.
140.
You'd have played Warren Parry back in the day, wouldn't you? Back in the
Dark Ages.
100.
Yeah, he's a good player. Did well, Parry, you know. Finally got here with the third attempt. Lost the final of Monday's qualifier to Cody Harris, who we saw earlier against Raymond van Barneveld. Reached the semi-final of the second qualifier. Lost to John Webber. And finally got here
60.
with a win over Webber in the final qualifier. 6-4 edge through.
Not the greatest of starts from Gary Anderson.
57.
He's not found that treble 20 with any consistency at the moment, so Parry's going to come back at least a dart at the bullseye. Maybe 2 darts at double 12. Oh, it's going to be a dart at the bullseye. He's got to go the bullseye route. Oh, it's double 11 now. Yep, double 11. Was that?
73.
Not far away.
There you go on 100.
Well, may look at tops and tops here. He did.
80.
Not happy, is he?
Gary
Gary Anderson with his performance in this first leg. Double 4 for the Kiwi to win the opening leg. That's a great guide for him.
3.
And his chances.
Yes, Stuart, and we say it so often, you cannot let the professionals off. They punish you. Another 2 darts at a double miss for a qualifier, and what an important leg. I mean, Wazza's thrown first, needs to hold on to his throw. You mustn't let people like Gary Anderson get in his stride. You've got to keep them on the back foot, because if they do get on their stride, they pound this treble 20, and then they're very hard to hang on to. Well, there's the Ashes, the English Ashes team come for a little bit of a celebration.
Well, make no mistake, Anderson means business. He wants to win a World Series event. He's the world champ, why wouldn't he? But he's also enjoying every minute of the experience of the World Series. Brilliant, never in doubt, first maximum. So much so, you know, he loved Perth that much that Anderson and his partner Rachel actually looking at property in Western Australia.
45.
Loved it out in Perth. Looking at some houses. He can afford it.
What about the spiders, snakes and sharks?
130.
This is an incredible leg from Gary Anderson. 51 points left after 9 darts.
140. Gary required 51.
How about that? 12 darter. Slow start. That was excellent.
41.
Perfect.
140.
We'll be disappointed with that, because the first dart was absolutely perfect for another maximum, but well, it may have been a slow start, but he's picked the pace up.
140.
Parry here, got to match him, otherwise this could be over very quickly.
Well, talk about getting to his pace, and then he goes up and hits 26. A score you don't see Gary Anderson hit very often, so a chance here for Parry Still a nice lead. Oh, that looks ominous for a maximum.
100.
Well, when Gary Anderson gets that first start like that, we just expect it, don't we? Minimum 140.
Absolutely, we do.
85.
Well, he lost to Taylor in the semi-finals in Perth. He had chances. He was 5-4 up and lost. He hit 8 of those against Taylor and lost. That's his second here. Oh yes, chance here, treble 15. How about that? 2 fantastic darts from Parry. Tops!
95. There you require 55.
Well, this would be a typical Anderson leg. If he hits the double 10, which he has done. At 1 minute, it looked like Parry would get a handful of darts at a double. Maximum set the shot up, and the pressure again on Warren Parry. Another dart missed at a double for a qualifier.
Well, do you know, as Anderson looks at another one, unlucky, little kiss off the barrel, but it's a word that we have used on this opening night already, but it certainly applies here. It's ruthless, this, from Anderson. Made the slow start. Parry made the error, 3 of them, missed doubles in the opening leg, and it's been comfortable since, hasn't it?
60.
Well, we used the phrase, great darts at crucial times in legs. Certainly James Wade did it in the previous match when he won. But Gary Anderson there, typical,
60.
2-3-5. You're thinking, you was a Parry, you're thinking, well, I'll settle for a ton, even a 140 will do me, and then all of a sudden he bangs in a maximum exactly as he's done again, and sets it up, and the pressure piles on Warren Parry.
41.
Tell you what, he's great to watch, isn't he? Great to watch, Gary Anderson.
Well, it's like Lewis when Lewis is on fire. I mean, they've got this
89.
effortless throw that you think that they just make the game too easy. And for all the players out there who have to work hard and concentrate on every dart, you see these guys go up there and just, well, I say they just flick them in, and literally that's all they do.
Well, that's difficult. That really is difficult.
No score.
He'll return. A bit like James Wade, you don't often see Anderson leaving double 16 or double 8. He's normally a tops or double 12.
60.
Of course, the double 12 that won in the World Championship.
He was charged in a full flag.
4th dart at double 16.
Makes
Makes it 4-0. It's a stroll in Sydney for the Scots.
Know about Anderson. I know about Warren Parry beating Michael last year, so he's got to keep focused.
140.
At the moment, a good strong performance, moving up to that 100 average. He's started off under the 90s, and now over the 97. 4 out of 10 on the doubles, and 3 180s. So at the moment, a tied performance from the world champion.
$60.
Desperate to avoid a whitewash, that's for sure.
100.
The common denominator is Parry here, good darts,
140.
is that the qualifiers just haven't really come anywhere near to matching the top stars in the scoring stakes.
140.
Well, that's typical Anderson, Stuart. All of a sudden you're thinking Warren Parry made that 6 darts from this 101. All of a sudden Anderson fires in a big score, and that extra little bit of pressure he's put on is the reason why he's missing.
Went for the 25. Unlucky, frustrated. 3 for double 4.
57.
One dart miss.
40.
Chance for Parry to win his first leg. Double 10.
20.
0 out of 7 on the doubles. 5-0 Anderson. It's a breeze. One away from victory.
Gary to throw first. Game.
3 more misses from Warren Parry.
121.
Oh, great first dart, great second dart. Not so good the third dart, but he's okay. Been dominant, hasn't it?
45.
Let's go, Gary! Let's go, Gary! Let's go!
Yeah, typical Anderson performance. Took a little while to get into his stride. Parry could have won the first leg, but Anderson from there on is up to a 99 average, 4 180s, 5 140s. You know, solid enough.
81.
You feel a little bit for Parry because he worked so hard to get here, to qualify for this Sydney Darts Masters, and well, he's had the odd chance.
123.
He's missed important doubles, no more so than the 3 that he missed in the opening leg, but since then it's been brilliant from Anderson.
60.
So
Gary
this to win it
77.
with an average of 100. Tops he needs.
37.
He'll be frustrated, you know. The first dart meant he only had, well, he had to recover and did well to get a dart at tops, but delaying the inevitable,
60.
methinks.
Gary recall 40.
The winner is Gary Anderson.
And the match.
Well, a little shake of the head, far from happy with his finishing, but still far too good, and Gary Anderson races through to the quarter-finals here in Sydney.